Hi there, welcome to the Tent News, where the truth comes to light and the stories everyone is talking about are brought straight to you. From shocking confessions and viral social media moments to real life mysteries and trending drama, this is the place where we uncover it all. Now, please watch this video first, and I will be back with the rest of my commentary.
So I saw a video of this Mozambican lady in Durban who lives in Durban. Obviously, she's an immigrant and she has a salon in Durban. And these so-called Petros came into her salon and told her that she must shut down her salon. And this lady, because she's been forced to shut down, she decided, oh, okay, these people just want to take over my salon, so I'm going to make it impossible for them to take it over. I'm going to break all my equipment. And since I'm shutting down, I'm going to make sure that no one just comes and continues my business that I worked hard for. So she destroyed all the equipment in that salon and eventually left because people were threatening her with violence if she does not leave. So, if you are this lady, what is your course of action? What do you do if people have done this to you? And I'm not going to talk about just her, but all the other foreigners who have businesses and these patriots have come into their homes or their businesses and destroyed them or forced them to close them or looted them. What would I do? If I were them, what would I do? If I were them, I would sue. Not just these people who personally came into my businesses. I would sue Marsh and Marsh. I would sue Jacinta. I would sue Phakela. I would sue Ngiswe. For these following reasons, I will sue based on delict action. Based on the fact that the laws of the country protects me. I have a property interest and I have other interests in my business. I have a right given by the Constitution to run a business in South Africa. And these people, Marsh and Marsh and Jacinta and Phakela and Ngiswe, have a duty towards me. First of all, they have a duty to respect my rights as a resident. You don't have to be a citizen. You don't even have to be legal in the country to be protected by the laws of the country. You are protected even if you enter the country illegally, even if you are illegal in the country. So I don't know what is the status of this lady, but she's probably legal, right? You're not going to go and start a business if you are illegal. You're just going to be exposing yourself. But even if you are not legal, you are still protected by the country. You still have property interests. You still have other interests which are given to you by the laws of the country. And these laws have been violated by the actions of these people who call themselves patriots. And these people have a duty towards you, a duty not to incite violence against you, a duty not to disturb your business operations, a duty not to subject you to any discrimination. That is a duty that they have. And these people, they intentionally engaged in actions which disturbed your business. They intentionally engaged in businesses which they intentionally sought to close your business. And as a result of the action, you have suffered these damages. Your business has closed. You have suffered financial harm. You had invested money into your business. Now you are left with nothing. You have to close your business and go back home. You have suffered clear damages that you can present and show that you have suffered. From there, you have also suffered pain and suffering. From there, you have suffered all the emotional damages that you can show, that it has left you traumatized emotionally such that you don't even want to be in the country of South Africa. So you can show that. But why do I say that? You basically go and sue Marsh and Marsh and Jacinta and Phakela and Ngiswe, because it is through their actions, their intentional actions, not just negligence, intentional. They incited people to engage in this kind of behavior against foreigners. So the central function that you have to prove is incitement, that it is because of their actions, it's because of their war words that other people who would not have otherwise engaged in this behavior ended up engaging in this behavior of attacking foreigners and attacking businesses and causing businesses owned by foreigners to close. So you link in them. You are not just linking the actual people who came to your salon, but you are linking March and March, that their actions comes directly from the actions of the March and March leaders, comes directly from the actions of Jacinta, of Phakela, and Dingiswe. So you're actually suing March and March, you are suing Jacinta, you are suing Phakela, and you are suing Giswe, because it is through their actions that you have suffered these damages. And then you take that matter to court. You will win it. You will win that matter. But this is the starting point is this one. All of you foreigners who have suffered these damages, you need to actually go and see lawyers. You need to actually have a class action against March and March. You need to actually go and put the lawsuit together. Even if it is a class action meaning that it is a group of you who have suffered damages and you are seeking this recourse against them. Sue them, not just as an organization, but personally, Jacinta, Phakela, and Dingiswe, because they could go and hide behind March and March and say, well, all the liability we have should only be limited to the organization of March and March, and then they can go and declare bankruptcy and then they can get away with it. But you sue them both as an organization and you sue them as well in their personal capacity. And we have so much material of their wrongdoing, of their incitement. We have so many press conferences, we have so many statements that they have made, so many videos that they have made, and how they have went into marches and actually physically incited people to engage in that behavior. And that is the evidence that you have. You could go and be able to recover millions against them. They are broke. They don't have money. But that is a statement that you are sending. Because the good thing about lawsuits is that they work as a deterrence. So that in the future, people who want to engage in this kind of behavior again, they think twice. Because there is a judgment that you're going to get against these people who are now leaders of this movement. And then you're going to go and try to recover your money from them. You go and attach their houses, you go and attach their cars, you go and attach their pensions, you go and attach even their future income. Whenever they earn an income, it must come to you. So that is what I will do. That is what I would think any person should be able to do to make sure that you don't suffer this consequence from the so-called patriots. So think about it, but I would advise you, well, I should not be advising you, but I would actually say, if I was in your shoes, I will go and get a lawyer and go and sue.
This man right here is sending this message to all those foreigners that were assaulted, all those people that were affected with these March and March, and so he's saying to them, if I were you, I would sue Jacinta, Phakela, Mthakathi noNgiswe, which I do get his point 100%. Obviously, those people that have done that have assaulted that person, that have caused that trauma to this foreigner, they wouldn't be known. But who came up with the idea? Those are the people that we should go for. Who came up with this idea? And if these foreigners, just like the lady that destroyed the salon and a lot was just happening, those people were standing beside her, if she would go and sue these people, 100% she would win that case. Because there are so many videos of these people saying it themselves, which can be used against them. But I guess no one is still going to do it because we haven't heard anything from these people. And for me, I feel like those that have got businesses that were affected deeply by these marches, they're the ones that fit to do so. Because remember, you're losing a lot of money. You are losing a lot of money. You have invested a lot of money for those people to just come out of nowhere and say, yo, you know what, nah, you don't belong here. You don't do this and this and this. I stand with this man. Nami, if I were you, I will do the very same thing. Yes, I will do the something to make sure that I recover all the money that I've lost. Because hey guys, and it's not a pop in place to build a business from scratch up until it is successful. All those people that are into businesses, they know the difficulties that comes with running a business.